Today is going to be the day where we finally get rid of this storage mess. I'm just so fed up with searching for items. I mean, honestly, inventory management in video games isn't the most fun thing ever. It's like, yeah, it's just frustrating, isn't it? Anyway, last episode, we created what I then named my episode to be the Holy Grail. For those of you who haven't seen Applied Energistics before, check this out. It actually lights up when powered. I think this is such an awesome looking block for like a super tech thing. It doesn't feel super Minecrafty, but it feels very modded Minecrafty. So what we gotta do is create an ME drive that can hold storage disks, and then we have to create storage disks. And then we have to hook it up to network. We also need a panel and a terminal. As far as the crafting recipes goes though, this one is a little bit, you know, step crafting and a few different things that I need to do. But the hard part comes from the iron casing. We took a look at this in towards the end of the last episode, and we need some stuff from forestry. We need hardened casing. Check this out. In between episodes, I've actually crafted one of these, and I've made the machine that we make that we make the hardened casing from. All we gotta do here is add 4 diamonds, and that should craft up another one. Yep, this thing is super simple. It's just copper and bronze in a normal crafting bench. This also requires water when crafting, which is pretty cool, so you need to fill this with water. We get 2 iron casing for just 1, so we just need 1 for this. However, we also need the tin electron tubes, which comes from a thermionic fabricator. Why are the names so hard to say? You smelt down glass, or you get liquid glass, and then you just put this together and you get 4 of these. So the recipe, like resources wise, is simple. We just need the infrastructure. So next up, we should craft one of these guys, which requires another hardened casing, gold gears, and impregnated casing, which I haven't yet made. So impregnated casing, we need olive oil or seed oil. And seed oil comes from a squeezer normally in forestry. Any seed makes it. However, Etho has made a mechanical squeezer, this thing. And I'm pretty sure if we just put seeds in this thing, that creates seed oil. Yep, that creates seed oil. Nice. And then I have a reservoir, this thing, that's like a multi-bucket. And then I can pick it up. How much did I get? I got 200. I don't think I needed that much. 200 millibuckets. We needed 125, or in a carpenter, 250. Okay, so I need to smelt up 5 more seeds. No, press 5 more seeds. These look like minecarts, right? I've always thought that about these. They look like they're just recolored minecarts with a chest or a furnace or something inside. But they're not minecarts at all. I don't know why they have that texture. It's a little bit weird. Thermionic fabricator. Boom. Ooh, we are flying today. Okay, so let's put that down there. I think it needs power. Yep, it has power. And then we put glass in here to smelt it down. I think. I actually do not know much about forestry. Tin and redstone. I just put that in there. And missing liquid resource. Oh, and then it just did it. Okay, we need 2 sets of these. So there we go. Shouldn't make more. Oh, it's making more. It's making more. Abort. So now I should be able to make 2 iron casings. Boom, nice. And then all we gotta do, well, we gotta do 2 more diamond processors. 1 and 2. And now all I need is the disk drive in the middle. This is actually from a mod, Open Computers, where you can build your own computers and program stuff in Minecraft. It's actually really cool. But there we go. There's our disk drive. And now we have an ME disk drive. Unbelievable. And yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the power of Applied Energistics before, you may be like, what is this guy on about? Why is he so happy about this weird disk drive? Well, you'll soon see. The next thing we need are storage components. These are the disks that will be holding our items. So we need, is it this thing that's the final thing? I think we need to put that into one of these. And that is also a change recipe. We need an iron chest. Oh, don't tell me that requires an actual shulker box and not a normal chest. Oh, it does work. It does work. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought I had to go to the end here. Whew, I thought that was the end of this endeavor. So I'm going to go for the 4K storage components because they are usually the most space efficient. They can store, every single component can only store 64 different types of items, but this can store up to 4,000 items in total. So they are usually the most cost efficient. And to make them, we need to make the tier 1, which is Certus quartz and the logic processors. And then we need to take 3 of those and make into a 4K with some quartz glass, which, yeah, that's standard recipe. And we need some calculation circuits, which requires the pure Certus quartz. So we probably need to start with this. So that's sand and Certus quartz dust. Because we have mechanism in this pack, we should be able to enrich these in this machine. Yep, nice. That's usually not something you can do in Applied Energistics, and it's usually something that takes a lot of time to do. Look at that speed. I mean, that is just the best. I love this bottle. I'm using a lot of hours in it though. There's our gold processors, the logic ones, which we need for all the 1Ks. I'm making a bunch of these. I mean, I've made a full stack of the calculation and the logic. I just think every time you make something like this in modded Minecraft, just overmake it. You can always go mining, but sitting here waiting for something to finish is always quite boring. I think the ME drive can only hold like 8 as it is. No, 10. Okay, so I need 30. 30 of these things. Uh-oh, we are running out of power. I have to feed this more string. And there we go. I love the fact that we can feed Bob name tags to get power, essentially. It's quite hilarious, but now we're getting a lot of power. That should mean that I can now make 10 of these. Oh my goodness, that's such a mega craft. We got 10 4K storage components. That is a really good feeling. And then all I need to do now is to craft up these things, which are actually, come to think about it, 10 of them is going to require a lot of iron at the end of the day. I think I broke it. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. 10 storage housings. Boom. And then we take these things and combine them with that. And that's our storage cells, which don't stack because they have MBT tags and that sort of stuff on them. But we have now got a ton of storage space. And when I say a ton, I mean this stuff isn't actually that much, but that is a great start to an ME network. A great start. Okay, so we're very close at being able to hook this up together. The next thing we need is the whole crafting terminal where we can access the items from. So we need this thing here. And I had a look at this recipe earlier, and I don't think I saw anything that was like very, very scary. We need to make these. That's standard recipe. We need to make that. That's standard recipe. We need to make this thing, which is, yeah, just standard recipe as well. I think I can do this. And here we go. The final component to be able to move most of our stuff into an ME network is done. The crafting terminal. Oh, this is such a good feeling. This is such a good feeling. So now, what I gotta do is, well, I really gotta wire everything up. I think what I want to do is, first of all, move all of our items into storage disks that are going to be on storage disks. And to do that, we can do that in a temporary setup upstairs here. So if I just connect this up, so I got some cables as the quest reward. I think I can do that and then just connect this thing there. And then we need to connect this thing to the network. This is a big moment. Big moment here, ladies and gentlemen. Massive moment. And that's all our storage disks installed. And that should mean that I can now put the stuff right into the terminal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now that being said, we do have a lot of stuff, and every single one of these cells can only hold 64 different types of items. So we may actually not have enough space for all of this stuff. And I'm talking specifically about like rubbish items like these tree taps, etc. That I should probably go through all of this. It's gonna take me like an hour to do this right, but I should probably go through all of this and make sure I don't move over all the garbage items like this. I have done it. We now have a fully filled up ME storage, and this just simplifies everything. Check this out. Every single chest is empty. In fact, this is something I've been waiting to do. Vein mining all of these without any content just spilling out because there's nothing in them. That feels really good. So with all the unstackable rubbish items or garbage items, these are the things that we have. I didn't find any mod that allows me to build like a storage unit for these things. But if you know of any that's in this pack, then please do let me know. We can also take these down. And... Etho, you haven't finished the wall here. Now the next thing we're going to do is try and make our applied energistics system a little bit... Now the next thing I want to do is something I usually always do, something I really enjoy doing with applied energistics, and that is to make it more efficient. At the moment we're actually filling up those storage disks quite quickly, and yeah, you saw the cost of them. They're quite expensive to make. And rather than filling all of our large quantity items in there, we're going to use drawers. I absolutely like drawers. They look awesome and they're very, very useful. So I have been doing some mega crafting, like the drawer controller, for example, requires all of these things, reinforced stone, etc., etc. I've done a bunch of frame drawers and I've done 18 compacting drawers. This is actually the only thing we can afford. Because pistons are expensive. It's a lot of iron. Oh, you can use other types of metals. For goodness sake. For goodness sake, we have 2 pieces of iron left because I used them for pistons. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I want to use a combination of compacting drawers and normal drawers to store large quantity items. And compacting drawers are great to store like ingots in, because if you take, let's take this redstone for example. If you put redstone in a compacting drawer, it automatically transitions it to redstone dust and blocks. So we don't actually have to recraft them. So I think I want to use a mixture of both, and I made the frame drawers be this olive wood, which is what Etho has used for the stairs, which I think will be fitting. And I do want to use this space here for like an official storage wall or whatever. Just because of the color, this is going to be really, really tough to make look good. But I think that's a good start. So then I also crafted up the drawer controller. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect this up to our ME system using a storage bus and some cables. And I wonder, I don't want to keep this thing here. I do want to move the controller because we're going to need this thing for a lot of things. I have got an idea. Let's make some facades from Applied Energistics, one of the awesome things. It's already nighttime again. And then what I want to do is punch this side out here, because this is very central in the house. And then that's where we're going to have our terminal. Kind of like I have it in Funcraft. Have it very, very central. And then this will lead down and we'll put the controller down there. So do I have more flux ducts made up? I do have a lot of them for some reason. So the moment I take this down, we're not going to be able to access our items. So what if we put that thing there? And then kind of would be good to see the storage drive as well, to be honest. But I don't think we can put it in a nice area. These are literally all of mine and Etho's items in my inventory right now in these storage cells. If I would die, that would be so, so bad. I'm just going to put this here for now. And hopefully we can move that easy enough when we need to. And since this is our basement for wiring things, I don't really have to worry about how that looks. Just do something like that. And that has power once again. Finally, we'll move the terminal. And I should be able to just stick that on there because that's a cable facade. And then cover that up, and that up. And I guess we do that as well. Yeah, that's actually really, really, really nice. Now, a good indicator of what we should put in drawers is the amount of items we have in the system. So like skystone, yeah, we don't want to waste 1,000 storage space to have it in the system. So I'll probably put that in there. And then the way we hook this thing up is that we're going to put our drawer controller right there with a storage bus. On top of that storage bus will read the contents of whatever this controller is connected to, and then we're gonna raise the priority here, raise it to like 40, so that anything that can go in a drawer will go in the drawer first. So now if I would put like this brick in here, that's gonna go into a drawer, I would think. Yeah, that went into that drawer there. Now we're gonna prevent that by locking all of these and configuring them manually. So right click with a drawer key on that, and now all of them should have little hinges. Yep, beautiful. So now if I put my bricks in, they can't actually go in there. So they go in the storage system instead. Nice. So now comes the mega task of taking all of the items that should be in drawers and putting them in drawers. I really do want to store the ingots in these compacting drawers. Ingots and sort of things like that. But also, of course, the compressed stone, because this is actually used in recipes. So maybe we put Maybe put that here. I can't remember how I did this correctly. So now we can see all our cobblestone, and we can actually take it out in normal form, but also in compressed and double compressed. If we have double compressed, yeah. So now we can take that out and put that back in. The storage lock also remembers what was in the drawer, so that's actually very, very good. It filters the items automatically. But like I said, I do want to put most or majority of our ingots in there. So for example, all the copper, if we put that in here, I think there, yeah, we can then access it in block form, and then I just gotta go through and do this with all of our ingots. Never mind me, just farming some string. This thing just doesn't get old. It's not the quickest string farm though. I gotta say, it's not the quickest string farm, but it is hilariously fun. I'm so happy right now. I've spent majority of today to get to this stage where everything is starting to get organized, and I'm really, really happy about it. Check this out. I've run through all of our ores and it's now smelted up. The cinnabar ore can't go through that process, so it shouldn't be in there. I have even installed a little elevator here so I can check the status of our disk drives, and I've put all of our ingots that should be in these stores here. We got these in here. I even got some void upgrades for like netherrack and appetite or whatever this is called. So now we can store a bunch of it. Unfortunately, and this is a big sad moment, but unfortunately in this pack we have to save diorite, and it's so hard to resist this. We have to save it though, because it's gonna give us, there's something that we get from this that we cannot get from any other place. Yeah, these things here: crushed fluorite, carbide, and zirconium dust we need from diorite eventually down the line. So sad moment, but we do need to also configure diorite. I'm also saving andesite, and I wonder if we have any granite. I mean, I know that Etho really, really dislikes granite. He is anti-granite like I'm anti-diorite, so I guess that's fair that both of us gets a little bit of a horrible share there. Trying to wash it away, the diorite shame. I'm just getting levels though, just leveling up. Now with all this organized, we still have a little bit of an issue with power, and now power is getting more and more important that we don't run out of, because obviously if we run out of power, we can't access our items. Now I did configure emeralds down here so that we have a backup of emeralds that we can go and then manually put in to boost our power production again. But yeah, I do have to think more about the power. I also now want to get into auto crafting. That's going to be so much fun to configure and set up so that we can automatically make the machine casings and all of that stuff. This pack is all about being efficient with resources and being efficient with time. And another thing is the amount of mobs that I keep hearing that spawn under here is something that I also want to take care of. This is my daily harvest. I go out here and I slay the mobs that is built up under these things. As a reward for taking care of the organization, I feel like we should treat ourselves to a few quests that we've completed. So in Mechanism, we completed these quests, so we should claim them. I think this was even last episode I completed them. I also found out that in Gates, we haven't really claimed all of these things. This thing I did today. Ooh, we can choose an Aqueous Accumulator. That's a machine that automatically creates water. We don't really need that because we got the sink. This is just bronze and copper, and that's just bronze. I'll just take the bronze, I guess. I don't really know what the best choice is. We also did these things, so I can choose more iron casings, advanced machine casings, heavy engineering blocks. Oh, dude. I'm totally getting the advanced machine casings. They are a pain to make. But that also means that we open up actually additions, which is going to be great. That's going to be absolutely great. And already we've completed worms and the range collector, because we got that as a quest reward. I remember now. And I think we can do this in other quest lines that Ethos made, like forestry maybe. Oh no, I made forestry, didn't I? But yeah, so the carpenter, I'm really happy that the book remembers the different things that we made as long as we unlock the path to them. I also made the thermionic fabricator, but oh, it requires me to have the squeezer, which I haven't made because I used Ethos squeezer. How hard would it be to make that just to get through the quest? It's not that bad. You and you. Squeezer from forestry. Boom. Now I should be able to get another loot chest. We're gonna have so many loot chests open. I made the impregnated casing earlier. And I made this thing, and nice. Look at all these things that we're claiming. But I think we could, in theory, this should give me a lot of quests completed. Yeah, look at how well Ethos made this quest chapter. He's literally done every single quest in that chapter. We could just claim it. Start by opening the ones that we have though. So, heavy plated shield. Oh, this is such an awesome looking shield, by the way. Look at that shield. Not that I think I want to wear it all the time, but I mean, it is a very cool shield. Soul Sand? Really? That's a pretty garbage reward. Fission Controller. Ooh. Ooh, that's a big one, I think. I mean, it's one of those things that we could probably make, but it's a lot of steps. I'll take it. Phantom Faces? More Phantom Faces? Really? Colored Block Crafter we've got in the past. Ooh, pizza. Finally some food. Oh, look at this. Dairy, grain, protein, and vegetable. How am I doing on this? I need fruit. It didn't have any fruit on it. What is it with people and not putting pineapple on pizza? Tastes delicious though. Okay, we got ender chests. Nice. Why did we only get one? That's actually also very useful because that recipe has changed quite a bit. You need wither dust and ardite. Yeah. The problem is we need 2 of these though to make it useful, but I'll take it. Fish and chips. Also no fruit in that food. Fish sandwich. My goodness, they're really giving me food. Block of coal coke. Oh. Block of steel leaf. Oh, dudes. That may be very good because we do need all of these different armor plates. So, yeah. Definitely take that as a good reward. I just have to do this though. I just have to claim every single loot chest we can get here. This last one, you choose what loot chest you get. Let's wait with that because my inventory is completely full, and I guess one of those choices is like ultra rare or something like that. Anyway, what did we get? Tesla coil, helium collector. I think this is what's used in the fission reactor. That's cool. I mean, we're getting some really good stuff. Tesla coils, you can generate power with these from lightning strikes, I think. We got enhanced building guide. Oh, dude. This is the thing that you can like get a dome shape and build after. Is that expensive? No, that's not expensive. I'm not happy with that then. Congelated slime blocks. We got barbecue platter. Still no fruit. Oh no, there is fruit in this one. Okay, definitely eating some barbecue platter. Toasted western. No fruit in the sandwiches, but they're good. Hamster wheel. Oh, I completely forgot about this. We can generate power using hamsters. Oh, I've never actually done that. I've just read about it, and they are super simple to make. Okay, I have a plan for us for the next episode. We have to make a hamster lab. I mean, can you imagine just having like 10 hamsters running around generating passive power for us? Genius. Genius. That's what we're gonna do next time. For now though, more loot chests. We got a diamond chisel, not that valuable. Shrimp, pork, okra, diamond horse armor. I mean, I think you can pulverize this down. Yeah, we don't have that crusher though yet. Ooh, another ender chest. Okay, so now our ender chest is actually useful. Lily pad. Did I really get lily pads? Nice. More factory blocks. Hardened iridium glass. Ooh, you know what? This is a little bit of a craft to make, and we're not there yet, so that's good. Peking duck. Pig iron. Pig iron is a steel mix, so that's cool. Poutine. Alright. Wind generator. Hey, wind generator. We got 2 of them. Speaking about generating passive power, I mean, these things passively generate quite a bit of power. That's not bad at all. We do need some kind of passive generator to keep up with our applied energistics system, just so that it never runs out of power. So, yeah, now we got hamsters and wind generator. Fluxed electron block. Ooh, I think that's actually quite valuable at the moment. I don't think we can make this yet. Well, we could, but it would be a bit of a struggle with this thing. More soul sand and cashew saplings. I'm really happy that we've opened these chests. Really, really happy. And I shouldn't put away my hamster wheel. I need to remember the quest. Right, so the final one is the choice reward. I'm gonna pick the bottom one. I always do the middle one, but let's do the bottom one. And we got a rare southern style breakfast. I've got too much food. We have a kitchen now. We don't need all of these foods. Stupid game. And why did I get a cashew sapling? That's such a garbage reward. At some point, I should probably just finish off Industrial Craft as well, just to get that satisfaction. Because honestly, the rewards are really, really good. But I'm too bad at like keeping up with the quest book. I just make the stuff that I think we need and then claim the quest afterwards. But this has really, really inspired me. I don't know how efficient they are, but we're gonna go hamster hunting next time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I really do hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. I'm so happy to have an applied Energistics system. It's just gonna make the whole thing so much more fun and enjoyable to play and not search through chests. I hope that Etho likes it as well. But anyway, like I said, I do hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, do hit the like button down below. And if you're brand new, consider subscribing. We do have passive power there, speaking about power. And if you're brand new because of subscribing, I said that already, didn't I? Yep. Well, if you're brand new to Etho, go check out his channel as well. That's a new outro for you. This is so messy. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.